Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Precious Insa, aka Calabash Pies, aka the one and only, aka anything you want to aka me with. You'll be wondering, why the hell is this girl wearing a bonnet to film her YouTube videos? I've been staying home and I'm tired of the whole social media thingy, looking good and everything. So I decided that since my YouTube channel, I can wear whatever I want to wear and do whatever I want to do. So guys, if you are in my school or you're in any school, the school might have announced that you're going to have exams online really soon, and everybody is panicking. Like, at least all my friends are panicking, like, oh, you've not been reading, or you don't have focus at home, or you don't just know how to start, or you haven't started at all. Well, this video is here to help you. I'm here to give you 10 tips on how I read, on how I study, on how I focus on my books and actually still have time to film, play with my family members, and just basically live a basic stay-home life. So the first thing I'm going to share with you is that you create a workspace. Now, a workspace in the sense that it's like a place or a particular corner of your house where all your books, all your resources, all your materials are going to be. So you don't have to like move your books around from place to place, because it can get really discouraging and tiring. So fix a spot in your house, maybe a table and a chair or whatever, or how you like it. Let that space be a place where you're going to work. I have my own workspace and it's really helpful. All my resources, my laptops, my gadgets are all there, so I just walk in there and read whenever I want to. It's really helped me to organize my schedule and everything. Number 2 is to have a boss. A boss is someone that's going to be watching over you, someone that's going to be controlling you, like someone that's going to watch your social media time, like someone that you're going to like submit your phone to, for example, because most of us this period have been spending all the time on our phones. So have someone that's going to be like tapping you, like, hey, time to read, that kind of thing. Someone that's going to remind you. Can be your mom, your sibling, your aunt, or anybody in your house that's going to be just basically watch over you during this period and make sure that you are not distracted and you read at the right time. Number 3, sorry, I wrote my stuff in a book. Number 3 is to take breaks while reading. Like, if you're going to read for 1 hour, you should be able to take a break for like 15 minutes, because you need to rest, you need to refresh your brain, you need to, like, you know, go and come back. Basically, don't just sit down for 8 hours and read. And while you're taking these breaks, make sure that you're doing things that you love, like watching my YouTube videos, or watching something funny, something that makes you happy, doing anything that makes you happy, playing with anybody or something. Tip number 4 is to read in bits. Now, don't think that you can cover everything in one night or in 2 weeks or in 3 days. Like, pick a topic at a time, like read in bits, break it down low. Even if you want to read a paragraph a day, it's actually very cool. It's fine. Move at your own pace. Make sure that you round up everything and everything. That's it for number 4. Number 5, always test yourself. Like, I do a self-test every evening, like every night when I finish reading. I test myself on what I read for that day. Like, I literally set questions on what I've read and then I answer them, and then see, I can probably ask someone, my boss to mark, my boss is my cousin, to mark my work for me and tell me how well I did and everything. It's really, like, you know, make me see my areas of weakness and what I need to improve and all that stuff. Number 6 is very important. I think this is very cliche. Have a schedule, basically. So this basically means that you should be able to have the time for your reading. Like, don't just go and read at any time. Fix parts of the day. Like, if you want to read from like 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock, let it be your schedule. Stick to it and like be faithful to it, you know. Let it be like your guide, let it be like your controller, that kind of thing. Be faithful to it, and trust me, you're going to see effective changes. The next tip I'm going to give you is to take a snack, or like have something to do while you're reading, because while I'm reading, I like to munch on chin chin, because is it chin chin or chin chin? I don't know, whatever, because I feel like every munch refreshes my brain, revives me, just makes me like basically happy, and like just basically keeps my energy going. Or rubbing a teddy bear or something, or playing with slime, whatever it is that you like to do, just do it while reading on the side. Like, will not something that will not distract you, but something that make you active and awake, so you won't sleep off while reading. And then number 8, I think this is my favorite. It involves making a song, like making songs, or like catchy phrases out of things that you've read, things that you cannot remember. Like, when I was in high school, there was this song that we made for Avogadro's law. You know, Avogadro's law states that equal volumes of all gases at the same temperature and pressure contain the same number of molecules. I can still remember it. I feel like I remember it even when I have kids. So like, try to make songs and catchy phrases for things that you can't remember, or like try to find your own formula for remembering things. There's a word for it, but I'm not getting it right now. I'll put the word while editing the video. So like just try to find something, things that are catchy, things that you like to do. And then number 9 thing I would like you to do is to revise assignments. Very important. All the assignments that you've got in this period, please go over them, because I don't think that the questions that are going to set for us are going to be far from those assignments. Understand them, do them to the best of your abilities, and just basically hope for the best. Now the 10th thing I'm going to tell you guys, this is very, very important for every African child, because I feel that if you don't do this one, you're not going to enjoy your reading experience. The 10th thing to do is to actually finish your chores. Like, have a chore schedule. Like, agree with your parents that from this time to this time I'm going to be doing this chore. Or if you wake up in the morning, probably sweep, clean, mop, whatever you guys do in your various homes, finish that up first, then you go and read. Because if you just say you want to read, because in my house, my parents are not going to let me just read without doing my chores. I mean, that's my parents for you. I don't know if your parents are like that too, but like, just do your work, do your part of the housework first before you go and read. So that when you go to read, nobody's going to come and disturb you. Like, okay, you're supposed to be cooking and you're doing this, that kind of thing. The last thing that I do to keep me like really active and give me like really good reading experience is to sleep well. Rest your brain, don't overwork yourself, just basically relax, have fun, sleep, let your brain revive itself. And I think if you put these things in place, you'll be able to read well before school resumes or before the online exams come up. You should be able to make sense out of your books, your academics so far, and you'd actually have a good grade. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned something new from me today. I hope that you'll be able to practice these rules without any problems. If you have questions or referrals or anything, please let me know in the comment section. Subscribe, like, share, and repost. More videos are coming like this for your break time if you're reading. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.